Hey, it's Lacey Broussard, and this is the Multi-Orgasmic Mama podcast. From sex and motherhood, birth and relationships, communication and intimacy building, and Taoism and Tantra, we explore topics such as self-care, self-pleasure, body image, jade eggs, the feminine cycles, creativity in business, and modern spirituality. The Multi-Orgasmic Mama is a place to come for true stories and transformational advice on how to be a mama and a multi-orgasmic woman too. Hello, lovely women. It's Lacey Broussard here, and today we are talking about sexual empowerment, what it is and how to get it. Why? Because as a society, we are just now discovering what a world of sexually empowered women might even look like. Not even less than 100 years ago, we were fighting for financial, political, and social empowerment. And even up until the 1960s, many women still had to ask their husbands for permission to take a full-time job. But what I'm seeing is that there's one more last frontier, so to speak, that women are yet to really become empowered in, and that is their sexuality. You might think that this is total nonsense because women already are sexually empowered. And on the outside, that might be true for many women. But what I'm talking here is about internally and externally sexually empowering women too. Let's talk about power for just a second. Firstly, power is about getting what you desire. And there are two types of power. One is an external power, which gives you the ability to have a say in what you get internally and externally. And the other is an internal power, which provides you the ability to feel how you want to feel and to experience what you want to experience. And for a really long time, we have focused on external power as a way to gain internal power, except it does not work that way. It's actually a false belief that's really given power a bad reputation. But if we were to focus more on developing our internal power and practice feeling the way that we want to feel instead of going for the external things like validation, awards, the promotion, or the pay raise, then people would stop overcompensating their external power because they don't feel internally powerful. Now, when we take power into the realm of sexuality, the difference between being internally sexually powerful and externally sexually powerful is that external sexual empowerment for women often looks like having men fight over you to marry you, or making every man want you, or being adored and desired by men, even if you're in a monogamous relationship, or looking like a supermodel, or getting asked out on dates by multiple men. But there are plenty of women who can do these things and absolutely do not feel internally sexually powerful. Internal sexual empowerment looks like this. It looks like self-acceptance and love for your body and your unique and authentic expression of your sexuality. It looks like feeling that your sexuality is an asset, that it can also be a source of energy, that it doesn't deplete you. Sexual empowerment internally also looks like being able to genuinely and authentically sound and move and express yourself in the bedroom without feeling like you have to look or act like a frickin' porn star. It also is about celebrating the unique relationship structures that work for you. In short, a sexually empowered woman questions her conditioning and decides what's real and true for her instead. So when we talk about being sexually powerful, it's really important to have an internal and an external match of power to feel and be fully integrated and to experience a truly holistic, a luscious, and a genuine and authentic sexuality that comes from within, and that's in alignment with our original essence. And what we've seen is that women may feel externally sexually powerful. They might be able to get multiple wedding proposals or get asked out all of the time because they look super hot, but that doesn't mean they feel internally sexually powerful and able to express themselves and genuinely and authentically love their bodies. And being externally sexually empowered, it definitely doesn't mean that the supermodel actually has a great relationship with her body. A lot of times it's the complete opposite. A lot of women that are so freaking beautiful often are the most deeply insecure inside of their own bodies. So, being sexually empowered means being able to choose a sexuality in alignment with the depth of who you are. But you have to know who you are and what you even desire that is in alignment with your original essence before you can even start getting what you want or feeling the way that you want to feel. Often, what we're seeking the most isn't the thing we say we want, but it's the feeling that we think we'll feel when we get the thing that we think we want. Well, real empowerment is about defining your truth and desires and being true to who you are outside of your conditioning and your socialization. Because women's sexuality is so powerful and dominant and desired and coveted, somehow we have taken, as a society, this magnificent power that a woman possesses, and we have taken it away from her. And we have made it empowering to everyone else but the woman herself. We've made it empowering to the men who feel like they can own it. We have made it empowering to the men who feel like they can fuck it. We've made it empowering to the men who feel like they can claim it. And we've made it empowering to the entire marketing and advertising industry who sells us things, making us believe that if we buy it, then you'll have a dozen hot men begging you to marry them, or you'll look like this supermodel. So internally sexually empowering women is about taking their greatest source of power and teaching them how to use it for their own thriving, for their own pleasure and delight, and for their own ability to do whatever the fuck they want to do with it, to attract whoever they want to attract, to fuck whoever they want to fuck, and to shine and radiate and light up a room if that's what the hell you want to do with it. Now, you may see that there are plenty of powerful women that absolutely are not in touch with their sexuality. And when you see these women, you can notice it. You notice that they lack an aliveness, they lack a radiance, they lack an embodiment. But something magnificent happens when we get a woman's sexuality on board with her power. She literally becomes unstoppable. I want to make it clear that although most women in our society are free to sleep with whoever they want to sleep with, and they're free to have whatever relationship structure works for them, women do not always feel free and powerful, especially when we still get slut shamed all the time, when we get made out to believe that we're too much because we're too emotional, or when we still see magazine covers that are so photoshopped that the women on the front don't even look like their actual self, or when we only hire models that are nearly anorexic because that's the only type of body type that's considered beautiful by our society still. All of that stuff is unconsciously telling us that if you don't fit this particular body type, this shape, this color, if you don't fit this type of relationship structure or have this type of sexuality, then you are not acceptable. So internally sexually empowering women is all about taking that most powerful force that a woman has and teaching her how to use it for her own goddamn good. And one of the biggest parts of that is learning how to take the body hate and the sexual shame and turn it into body love and sexual celebration. And there is no better way to do that than to give you the strategies to become internally sexually powerful. That's why I created my 4-day little mini course called Pussy Revival, and it's totally free. You can sign up for Pussy Revival at bit.ly/Pussy Revival. That's bit.ly/Pussy Revival, all lowercase letters. And you can get all of my best strategies and practices for helping women become externally and internally sexually powerful by turning their body hate and their sexual shame into love and celebration so that they can come alive and then they can feel confident, powerful, and sexy in their own skin. And so that you can truly learn how to take the most powerful force inside of you, and to finally, you be the one to thrive from it. You be the one to benefit from it. So head there now to start your own sexual empowerment and awakening journey with Pussy Revival, and I will see you in your email inbox soon. All you got to do is sign up with your name and email, and you will begin getting the emails over the course of a week. Hope to see you there, and I will be talking to you next week. Bye.